A very good morning to all of you. Myself, Dr. Preeti Yadav. I am working as a assistant professor of physics in St. Andrews Institute of Technology and Management, Gurugram. I am from Applied Science Department. Today I will discuss polarization of electromagnetic wave and relation between E and B, mean that is relation between electric field and magnetic field density from unit 4 and the lecture number 23. In my previous lecture, I have discussed the wave equation for electromagnetic wave in conducting medium and the transverse nature of electromagnetic wave. What is transverse nature? Transverse nature means electric field and magnetic field are perpendicular to the wave propagation, means perpendicular to the propagation vector A, means I have proved that A dot E is equal to 0, also K dot B is equal to 0. This is the transverse nature of electromagnetic wave. Today I will discuss polarization nature of or polarization of EM wave. Polarization of a wave means it is defined as the direction of the electric field at a given point as a function of time. Polarization is a characteristic of all transverse waves. Oscillation which takes place in a transverse wave in many different directions, because oscillation contains oscillation of electric field as well as magnetic field contains different directions, and that light is said to be, that is called unpolarized light, unpolarized wave. In an unpolarized transverse wave, oscillations may takes place in any direction at right angles to the direction in which the wave translates, means at right angle to the direction of the wave propagation, means perpendicular to the wave vector K. Polarization means specified component, means component of electric field at a given time passes through a polarizer, that is known as polarization. मीन्स एक टाइम पे एक ही कंपोनेंट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का पास होगा, डिपेंड्स करता है एक टाइम पे एक कंपोनेंट जा रहा है, दो जा रहा है, टू कंपोनेंट्स passes and three, and this depends on the type of the polarization. First is types of polarization. First is linear polarization. Linear are further divided into three. First is horizontal polarization, second is vertical polarization, and the third is theta polarization. And second type of polarization is circular polarization, and the third is elliptical polarization. Then first start with linear polarization. If the oscillations takes place only in one direction, linear means in only one direction, electric field remain along a straight line, means passes along a straight line as a function of time, at a time at some point in the medium, means एक time पे electric field move करते straight, straight passes through the polarizer, then this type of polarized light is known as linear polarization. Means when wave travels in z direction, means there is a propagation of wave along z direction, then E and H, means E and electric field lying in xy plane. If the wave propagate along z direction, then E along x-axis and H lying along y-axis. Horizontal polarization means if horizontal component of electric field is present, means EY is equal to 0 and EX is present, means horizontal component of electric field present. There are only two components of E, because there are these E and H are lying in xy plane. Therefore, there are only two components, EY and EX. Second, if Ex is equal to 0 means horizontal component is 0 and Ey is present means vertical alignment is allowed means vertical, that is known as vertical polarization. If horizontal oscillation allowed means horizontal polarization, horizontal component is present, and if vertical component is present, that is known as vertical polarization. If both the components Ex and Ey are present and in phase, same phase, then this is known as theta polarization. This is if horizontal component of electric field is present, Ex, that is known as horizontal polarization. If vertical component of electric field is present and horizontal is 0, that is known as vertical polarization. And if both Ex as well as Ey component are present, because Ex along x-axis and Ey along y-axis, and there is an angle theta, and that is known as theta polarization. Here, if tangent theta is equal to, we know that perpendicular upon my base means perpendicular Ey upon my Ex, and theta is equal to tan inverse Ey by Ex. And the resultant, this is resultant, E is equal to Ex square plus Ey square, and their root. This is the resultant for linear polarization. Linear polarization means at a time only one component passes through. For horizontal, if horizontal component passes through a polarizer, if vertical component is present, that is known as vertical polarization, and if both present, that is known as theta polarization. Now the next is circular polarization. If both components are present and have equal amplitude, means component of electric field along x-axis and component of electric field along y-axis Ey. Both have equal magnitude, but there is a 90-degree phase difference. Both are equal, and then these are formed like a circular wave. And this is and the resultant E is a circle. Locus of the resultant E is a circle, and the wave is a circle, and wave is called circularly polarized. Now consider a wave that is propagated, means EM wave that is propagated along Z direction. Therefore, we know that the solution of EM waves, according to wave equation, the solution of EM waves is a plane wave, and the equation of plane wave is EZT at time t, and Z means direction of propagation. That is equal to E naught E iota omega t. Omega is angular frequency, t is the time, minus kz. K is the propagation vector k, and z is the direction where with direction of the wave propagation, means जिस direction wave propagate कर रही है किस में कर रही है, z में, तो therefore here z is used. Here if wave propagate along z axis, then E naught means component of electric lies in xy plane, because EM wave is propagated along z axis. Therefore, component of E naught is along x-axis E1 I cap plus iota E2j along y direction. E1 and E2 are the magnitude in x and y direction. And I and j are the unit vectors along x and y axis. Now, this value of E naught put here, EZT means E naught is equal to E1 I cap plus iota E2 j cap. E iota omega t minus kz. We can also write E iota omega t minus kz in terms of cos and sine. And here we, in terms of cos and sine, EZT E1 I cap plus iota E2 j bracket close. cos omega t minus kz plus iota sin omega t minus kz. Let z is equal to 0 means polarization in a fixed space at a given point. At a given point means in a fixed space, that is we consider z is equal to 0 because हमें इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का टाइम के रिस्पेक्ट में निकालना है, तो हमने क्या ले लिया, z इज इक्वल टू 0 कंसीडर कर लिया और फिक्स स्पेस कंसीडर कर लिया. देन दिस इक्वेशन बिकम्स e 0 t e1 I cap plus I iota e2 j cos omega t, this term 0 plus I iota sin omega t, this is iota, this is I cap j cap, these are the unit vectors. Now multiply e1 cos omega t I cap plus iota e1 sin omega t I cap plus iota e2 cos omega t j cap plus I iota iota square e2 sin omega t j cap. E1 cos omega t I cap plus I e1 sin omega t I cap plus iota e2 cos omega t j, and we know that iota square means minus 1, value of iota square is minus 1, therefore here negative e2 sin omega t j. Separate the terms iota and without iota. E1 cos omega t I cap minus e2 sin omega t j plus iota in this equation and in this equation, therefore e1 sin omega t I cap plus e2 cos omega t. This is the real part and this is the imaginary part there, because there is a iota. In both the equation, दोनों equation में क्या है, यहाँ पे e1 component along x axis और e2 along y axis. दो इसमें है cos omega t, इसमें sin omega, बोथ में दोनों में क्या है, फेज डिफरेंस क्या है 90. सेम इसमें क्या है, sin omega t cos, e1 along x axis e2 along y axis, दोनों में फेज डिफरेंस क्या है 90. तो हम सपोज फर्स्ट कंसीडर करते हैं रियल पार्ट. Real part e0 t e1 cos omega t I cap minus e2 sin omega t j cap. Let us ex component of electric field along x-axis e1 cos omega t and ey minus e2 sin omega t. Therefore this term becomes e0 t ex I cap plus ey j cap. In these two equations there is a 90-degree phase difference. This is cos omega t, this is sin omega t. Between these two there is a 90-degree phase difference. There are two cases. First is when e1 is equal to e2 and second e1 not equal to e2. So consider first case is when e1 is equal to e2, that is equal to er हमने consider कर लिया. Therefore ex here er cos omega t and ey is equal to, ignoring negative sign, er sin omega t, because both are equal, therefore not used here negative sign. Squaring and adding about two equations, so we get here ex square plus ey square, here er square cos square omega t, er square sin square omega t, taking common er square and cos square plus sin square omega t is equal to 1. Therefore the resultant is er square, and that equation represents the equation of a circle, means circular polarization, in which the components of the electric field ex is equal to ey have equal magnitude er, and a phase difference 90, because in this er cos omega t, this is er magnitude are equal er, but phase difference sin omega t और cos omega t में क्या है 90 का. तो means in this case the locus of resultant of these two is a circle, and this is known as circular polarization, and that light is resultant is circularly polarized light when the amplitude of the both ex and ey are equal, but there is a phase difference 90. In the next case, when e1 is not equal to e2, Elliptical polarization means Ex and Ey are not equal in magnitude. And there is also phase difference 90. And then the tip of the resultant electric vector E traces an ellipse. And that type of wave is known as elliptically polarized light or elliptical polarization. Here we consider Ex is equal to E1 cos omega t, Ey is equal to minus E2 sin omega t. And both are not equal because this is E1, this is E2. And but there is a 90-degree phase difference, cos omega t and sin omega t 90 degree. Ex upon में E1 is equal to cos omega t, Ey upon E2 minus sin omega t. Squaring and adding, Ex square upon E1 square plus Ey square upon E2 square is a negative square. Negative minus sin omega t का whole square means positive, means cos square omega t plus sin square omega t is equal to 1. And that equation is like x square upon में a square plus y square upon में b square, that is equal to 1. And that equation is the equation of ellipse, represent the equation of ellipse, where this is a major axis, semi-major axis and semi-minor axis. And in this case, the locus of resultant E is an ellipse. Therefore, in ellipse, the magnitude of electric field component, that is Ex and Ey, are not equal to each other, and there is a phase difference 90. And that type of wave is known as elliptically polarized light, or that type of polarization is known as elliptical polarization. Therefore, these are the polarization. First is linear polarization, means at a time one component passes through a polarizer, and circular polarization means the two components of electric field have equal magnitude, and but there is a phase difference 90. And the third is elliptical polarization, when Ex and Ey are not equal in magnitude and they differ by 90-degree phase. Now, what is a polarization application in daily life? First is polarization is used in sunglasses to reduce the glare, means to reduce the brightness due to light. The second is three-dimensional movies, 3D movie, are basically produced and shown with the help of polarization. Third is infrared spectroscopy uses polarization. And the fourth is fishermen make use of polarized glasses, means goggles, to spot the fishes in the water. Also, these polarized due to polarization, these reduce the glare of the light due to water. Now, next is, what is the relation between E and B, means basically electric field intensity and the magnetic field intensity B. Let us suppose the electric and magnetic field are constant, means moving along only E along y-axis, B along z-axis, and the propagation along x-axis. This is E, this is B or H, same. Both are function on only x and t, because the polarization means propagation of wave along x-axis. This will result in linearly polarized plane wave traveling. This is linearly polarized plane wave traveling in the x direction at the speed of light. This is the speed of light. Now ext means x is the propagation direction. Propagation of EM wave means x at time t, that is equal to ext j, because E along y-axis, and along y-axis there is a unit vector j, and bxt k, because B is along z, and the unit vector along z is k cap. This equation 1. in from the previous topic, means in my previous lectures I have discussed the wave equation, that for electric field as well as magnetic field, and that equations are del square E minus 1 by c square curly square E by curly t square is equal to 0, del square H minus 1 by c square curly square H by curly t square, that is equal to 0, or in terms of B we can also write del square B minus 1 by c square curly square B by curly t square 0. This is equation 3. And we know that the solution of these equations are sinusoidal wave functions, and we therefore Ext is E max, this is amplitude, maximum amplitude cos kx minus omega t, and similarly for Bxt d max cos kx minus omega t. This is equation 5, this is equation 4. And we know that k is equal to propagation wave number, propagation constant, the k is equal to 2 pi by lambda. And we know that angular velocity is equal to 2 pi f is the angular frequency, and f is the frequency and lambda is the wavelength. If you omega by k is, if you divide k by omega, sorry, omega by k, that is equal to lambda f, and that is equal to mu, that is v is equal to c, means velocity of light in vacuum. Now taking partial derivative of equation 4 and 5, curly E by curly x, because wave is propagated along x-axis, therefore curly E by curly x is equal to here cos minus sine ks omega t, and differentiation of kx is minus k, E max sine kx minus omega t, and differentiation of b, no sorry, partial derivative of b with respect to t, here b max, and what is cos minus sine, but here this is minus omega here, because there is a derivative of curly b by curly t, तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा माइनस ओमेगा टी है, तो इसके साथ में क्या आएगा माइनस ओमेगा आएगा ऑलरेडी, और यहाँ पे पहले ये माइनस है, माइनस साइन, तो माइनस माइनस कैंसिल ईच अदर, देयरफॉर द रिजल्टेंट इज ओमेगा बी मैक्स साइन के एक्स माइनस ओमेगा टी। हमने यहाँ पे करली ई बाय करली एक्स लिया और यहाँ पे करली बी बाय करली टी, बिकॉज हम यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे मैक्सवेल की थर्ड इक्वेशन यूज करेंगे, डेल क्रॉस ई इज इक्वल टू माइनस करली बी बाय करली टी। देयरफॉर हमने b का क्या लिया, टाइम के साथ में लिया, और यहाँ पे हमने x के साथ में लिया, बिकॉज हमारी वेव प्रोपेगेट कर रही है x एक्सिस में, और यहाँ पे कंपोनेंट भी किसका प्रेजेंट है, ओनली x एक्सिस का। नाउ del cross ext j using determinant form I j k curly by curly x curly by curly y curly by curly z, only x component is present, 0 ext 0. Therefore, after solving this, we get here curly e by curly x k cap. Therefore, del cross ext j is equal to curly e by curly x. Now, using Maxwell third equation, del cross e is equal to minus curly b by curly t, and del cross e is equal to curly e by curly x. Therefore, minus curly b by curly t. Now, put the value of curly e by curly x from equation 6 and curly b by curly t from equation 7. K minus k e max sin kx minus omega t is equal to minus omega b max sin k. This cancel to each other, negative negative cancel. Therefore, the resultant terms are e max is equal to omega by k b max. But omega by k from this c. Therefore, here C B max, we can also write E max is E, capital E, and B max is B, is equal to C. This is the relation between E and B. E is basically E by B is equal to C, E is equal to BC. And in terms of H, because we know that B is equal to mu naught H, therefore E by H is equal to mu naught C, and that is equal to under root mu naught by epsilon naught, because we know that C is equal to 1 by under root mu naught epsilon. This is the relation in terms of E and H and in terms of E and B. Now the important questions related to today's lectures are, first is explain polarization nature or polarization of EM waves. In this question, we explain all type of polarization, linear polarization, circular as well as elliptical polarization. And the second is, what is the relation between E and B? It is very important questions from exam point of view, the relation and the polarization nature. This is all about today's lecture. Thank you.